Delaney Wallace, 282.5. Now, Delaney had been battling injuries, talking with Delaney just a couple days ago, and he said, I think it's all turned around just in time.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I hadn't seen much training from him. I haven't seen many big numbers from him. I wasn't sure where he was, but that's good news.
If you remember last year at Sheffield, Delaney 1 inch away from that final deadlift to lock out that world record. And here he is. He wants that world record. It belongs to Russell Orhe. We all know Russell's coming back. And before he comes back, Delaney wants to take that world record and tell him, you're going to deal with me.
Squatted 305 at Sheffield last year.
30 seconds.
And there is the signature Delaney pre-squat ritual.
Of course, you only get 60 seconds on the platform. He does use up quite a bit of a few of those with his dancing.
It's almost his version of powering up, and the way he moved that
looked great.
I asked Delaney, are you sure? He said, we're gonna know when I squat. Well, the weight 282.5, Joe, what do you think?
I think he's back on form. He had a nice little smile as he walked up the platform there. He looked confident, and that moved well.
Pacing for that, and if he wants that total world record held by Russell Orhe, he's gonna need this.
I was very surprised by his opening. Not having seen his training, knowing that he's been injured, I was very pleasantly surprised by how well his opener moved.
Yeah, and that's the thing, nobody's seen his training. So we just had to take his word for it that he'd be ready. We knew he was dealing with injuries, but seemed surprisingly confident if you bumped into him at the hotel earlier this week. The way 282 moved, looks like he's got reason for that confidence. Let's see how 297.5 moves.
And he was so close to the total world record last year. So close.
We know he's capable if he's 100%. Wow!
He's back. Delaney Wallace is back.
Delaney Wallace making easy work at 297.5, and I do believe we'll see around his PR loaded once again because he paced beautifully for the world record last time, just missing it by an inch on his last deadlift. Delaney Wallace, this will match his previous personal best, and his previous personal best was pacing him for that world record. Can he keep pace? Here he comes.
He's really surprised me today, in a good way.
All heart, gold shoes, back-to-back gold medals at IPF Worlds, 2-time world champion. That world record in the 83s has stood just a little too long, if you ask Delaney Wallace. He's gonna need this if he's gonna hold pace. Depth for sure.
Yes.
That looked bang on to me.
Excellent, absolutely super.
3 white lights. If I'm honest, he probably had 307.5. A well-deserved victory dance for Delaney Wallace.
I love those victory dances.
He said, I think I've recovered just in time.
And it looks like he was right.
And again, the story on Delaney hunting down that world record total that eluded him last year by an inch. And every attempt he gets an inch closer.
You know, Ryan, he's never opened this high on bench.
I wonder if he's going to load up a personal best in his third.
I think it speaks of a lot of confidence to open higher than you ever have before in a situation like this.
He looked great in the squat event. He said, I'm going to know where I'm at strength-wise based off of squats. Well, squats moved fantastic. And he has quite the setup on every single one of his lifts. Wow.
Very strong.
So another 7.5 kilos, should he go, or what do you think, Joe? 200 kilos even was his previous personal best.
I'd say 200 for the next, I think. That seemed to move pretty well.
And Delaney Wallace 2.5 kilo personal best. We thought he might tie his personal best. 10 kilo jump.
Wow.
He hits this, definitely pacing for that world record. Thought he might have left a little bit of kilos on the table in squat. Looked like he's picking up those kilos in the bench press should he get this.
Given where his training's been since the last Sheffield and since Malta, actually, this is an incredible comeback performance.
Yeah, he was hiding his training.
Right.
Very
okay.
open with having faced injuries.
Yeah.
And if you ask him, he's like, I think it's turned around just in time. And
Definitely has.
you take that with a grain of salt because everyone tries to be positive coming into a competition.
I mean, we can't call it a comeback because he never went anywhere.
Oh, nice quote there. Don't call it a comeback. Oh my goodness.
Great bench for Delaney Wallace.
A bench PR in his second attempt, and he makes it look like a second attempt. And Delaney closer and closer to that 83 kilo world record. Wow, 7.5 kilo personal best. Delaney definitely has that total world record in sight. It might really surprise people where he ends up. Could he hit the top 5? Could he hit even higher?
He's already surprised me with the numbers he's put up, and he's looked in great shape. This is massive for Delaney.
Delaney Wallace is not a man you want to look past. Two-time world champion for a reason, and looking to right the wrong that Sheffield 2023 was.
It's going.
Oh, wow. Let's see what the judges say.
Huge PB for Delaney Wallace.
3 white lights, and that's a massive personal best. It's got to be said, he missed the world record by 1 inch on his last deadlift. Now he has to deadlift 7.5 kilos less. Will that 1 inch be there?
He's ahead. I think he can do it.
Today might be the day for Delaney Wallace. And again, the storyline, Delaney Wallace chasing history for that 83 kilo, 841 kilo total. If he hits this, he's at 822.5, and we are right in reach.
And he is having a great day. He's having the time of his life out there. I think he can do it.
Somewhere in the U.S., Russell Orhe is watching with bated breath. His record's in danger.
Okay, it was good. Oh,
It's the balance that happens at the sumo, but it was in time for the down
yeah,
command.
sure, good.
3 white lights.
Yeah,
Gotta
it was
study
solid lift.
himself.
Yeah.
Loading up the 83 kilo world record. So 330 will give him 842.5 kilos. I had heard him say he wanted to enter the 850s by his 3rd attempt. Here we
He will
are.
be the first man past the world record, the first man past 100%.
This is the world record that eluded him last year at Sheffield, an inch away from lockout. Is it redemption for Delaney? He'll have another shot at it, even if he misses this one. But the way 310 moved. And there it is. Redemption for Delaney Wallace.
Delaney Wallace leads Sheffield.
No more doubt. He's been chasing this record. So many questions about his title reign.
And that was a cool little £5,000 bonus for that, as well as the record.
Finally, Russell Orhe's record falls. Look
He's
at the ranking here. Who would have thought? Currently in first place. Still more lifting to go.
I don't think anyone had Delaney Wallace for the win.
And there's a lot of lifting left to go, but still, oh my
Except for
gosh.
Delaney Wallace.
335 will put him to 847.5 for a total. Already at 842.5.
So he's going to force the hands of the people coming up behind him.
Delaney having the lifting day of his life, silencing critics. Oh, he's still going!
Wow!
Oh.
I thought he was going to get the whole
Oh,
way from
so
him.
close. But let's be honest, Delaney, a fantastic day here at Sheffield
Superb.
2024.